Hey there, today we're starting a new series on the channel and we'll be decorating Krayon Kidz cookies. This is a spin-off from the Pencil Pals cookie class, so grab your supplies and let's get started. Hi, I'm Leslie with Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and if you love decorating sugar cookies or you want to learn how, you're in the right place. Let's decorate together. So we're going to start out just by making the crayon on all of these cookies, and the process is going to be the same for all of them. So take your whatever color that you want to take and outline and flood in the back part of the crayon first. And then immediately using the lighter color of that same color scheme, fill in the next little section, outline and flood it in. And then use your scribe to settle these two areas down, going in an up and down motion, trying not to disturb the line of icing so that they are smooth and they blend together, but you don't swirl them together like a tie-dye effect. And if you switch colors to smooth out the other color, make sure you clean off your scribe or your toothpick before going in and smoothing the other color. Once you've got your icing smoothed out, go ahead and take the darker color again and flood in the next section. This is a wet on wet technique, and once dry, it will form a solid surface with no lines of separation in between the colors. So once you've done with that third little section, go ahead and outline the oval in the middle of the crayon and then the rest of this section, and we'll flood that in. To start flooding this section, you want to start against the darker blue that you've already flooded in because it's a wet on wet effect and we want those colors to blend together. So start over on the left side and then go ahead and flood in around that oval. Once again, using your scribe to settle the icing down, careful not to disturb the line between the dark blue and the lighter blue icing or whatever color you chose. If your icing consistency is too thin, you're going to want to be careful piping right up against the edge. You might want to just use your scribe to get the icing out to the edge so it doesn't overflow. And then immediately we'll flood in that oval with the darker colored icing and use your scribe or your toothpick to gently settle that smooth without disturbing the lighter color icing. If your oval looks like it's a little bit raised over the rest of the crayon, don't worry, it should settle down as it dries unless it's really overfilled, in which case it might have a little bit of a puff there that's more than the rest of the crayon, but it will look okay. So take your next color, the dark color, and flood in that next section and smooth it out with your scribe, and then immediately grab your lighter color and once again flood in the next section, and we're almost done with the crayon. So flood that in and use your scribe to settle it out, and then take your darker color and flood in the very tip of the crayon. And go ahead and smooth that out, and then you are ready to set this aside to dry and begin the crayon on your next Krayon Kidz cookie. We're going to flood all of the crayons before we start with the animals, so go ahead and take the colors of your choice and flood in all of the crayons following this process. You can rewind and repeat this video as many times as you need to. So go ahead and put your crayon kit aside to dry, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the rest of the decorating tutorials as we complete this entire zoo. As always, thank you for watching, and if you want more, be sure to check out the Pencil Pals decorating class located on my website. The link is in the description.